I broke my glasses, okay? So can you imagine, not even I come downstairs, my brother comes into my room and he's like, raw, like you look like you've gone right back into your awkward stage. Because I'm wearing my old glasses and they look really raggedy. The attacks that I get on a daily are just illegal. But I will be taking these off.
I don't even know where to start. That's one of the last place I can begin.
Today is the 20th of December, 2020. So I literally have been just bullet journaling, like just vibing, okay? I really have like an obsession with planning and like stationery and shit like that. And I was like, oh, I have my new bougie like journal. So I was like going through looking at my old journal to see like what kind of spreads I wanted to bring over. And I came across this page that said basically an interview with me now versus at the end of the year. I was like, I remember filming something like that. So I went onto my like Google Photos and realized I had actually filmed a little interview with myself and wanted to like redo it at the end of the year. And I watched it back and it's kind of crazy. Like I'm not a perfect human being and I'm not doing perfect mentally, but the way that I have improved is kind of crazy. You can just tell by my vibes in that video, like shit wasn't okay. But anyway, I wanted to actually redo it because my channel is it's not usually a deep channel at all. But from the response that I got to my last video, I was like, I know that making this video would definitely help someone. I do not want to get emotional because that's not how I'm trying to be, okay? I just know that this video can definitely help someone that was in the same situation as I was in now, because it's important to know that it does get better. Like, no matter how, oh my god, no matter how you might be feeling today, everything passes. Even all the good things, it all will pass. It will all, like, that's just how life goes. You feel this way at a certain point in time and you feel like you're gonna feel like that way forever, but then shit changes. That's how life is, okay? And I felt like it would be interesting to just re-answer these questions now, literally a year later, and see how I feel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody. So you probably can't see me right now because the lighting's really terrible, and I decided to film at a spicy midnight. So we're gonna do an interview. I want to see if me at the beginning of the year has a difference to me at the end of the year. Hopefully it will be, because this ain't it. To really kick off the year, being reflective and seeing what I can do towards the end of this year, because 2019, yikes. So we're gonna start off with basics. So my name is Stella, I'm 18 years old and I am currently on a gap year. How do I feel? Right now I feel a little bit annoyed because my brother broke my softbox light, so I have no light and now all you can see is darkness. But yeah, I feel okay. I don't feel too anxious or anything like that. I just feel the same way I felt for the past many months, which is just kind of like foggy. Like, I'll say it like that. I just feel a bit foggy. And like I'm looking at my life through like a sheet of glass or something like that. So the next question is, what do you want for yourself and what do you want for this year? So for myself, I just think the one thing I want is to be happy. And not even that, I just want to be content. Like, I feel like every single day is an up and then it's a down and it's an up and it's a down. I want to be able to just be content and just witness what's going on around me and not necessarily be super affected by it. But also just be able to enjoy the things that I used to be able to enjoy, and just anything really. For this year, I want change, I want growth. I want me to improve and for me to be a better person, you know? Yeah, I want me to be able to glow up into someone that I can really be proud of, and like someone who's happy and someone who has light that can be given to the world. Because right now she's a little dark, she's a little low on battery, you know. One of my achievements. Well, I applied to UCAS today. That's an achievement. Yikes. I don't know. Wow, I actually don't know. What makes you happy? What makes me happy is being able to feel genuinely comfortable in a place, not feel like I'm being judged in any way, and not feeling like I have to be a different version of myself. What makes me happy is hanging out with my friends, laughing, actually being able to like enjoy my time, not put pressure on myself. What makes me happy is being able to be creative, like in creating without fear. What makes you sad? So things that make me sad, on top of all the many things that this world has issues with, you know, if we look into my little bubble, I think just the thing of like, I really am under pressure to know what it is I want to do when I'm literally 18. Like, in other regards, you'd call me a kid, but somehow I've got to choose the direction for the rest of my life. And it's triggering, you know, it's actually triggered a lot of my issues, which is, you know, telling. But it just, for me, I feel like the world is so big, even though we're, you know, like pinpricks of nothing in the grand scheme of like the time of the universe. My life could probably be like, you know, 80 years something or longer. So like, that's a long time. So to then decide now and be like, yeah, this is what you're gonna do, it's fucking scary. And also this thing of like, if you don't do medicine or law, you're gonna be poor, you know? But it's like, how do these other people survive? I don't understand. So there's that. What makes me sad is feeling like I can't communicate with people in my family, and isolating myself when I don't necessarily know why, but also not wanting to fix myself while I'm in the moment. And I feel like I'm a boring person to talk to, and like I have nothing to bring to the table, and it just makes me sad because before I had things to talk about, you know, I had things that I was proud of myself for doing. I had just more to me, let's say. What do I love about myself? What I love is that I do love a lot. I like that there is a real sense of empathy in me, and I like that I can really connect to people. I also love my eyes. I think they're cute or whatever. I love my hair. After I cut off my hair, like, I really began to really love the hair that I have, the texture that I was born with. And like, it's actually painful to me that when I was younger I wanted to straighten my hair so that I could look like these white bitches, but like, you know, that's their thing, not mine. My hair doesn't have to look like theirs, you know? What do I hate about myself? What I hate is how inconsistent I am, and tend to be like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and the next day I'm like, ooh, yikes. And then how easily I procrastinate. My forehead, let's not talk about that. Any number of things, really, like the fact that I can just give up so easily because things aren't going the way I want them to. What's the meaning of life? I don't know why I ask myself this freaking question. As of right now, I really think the meaning of life is the pursuit of happiness. Because with whatever job we do or anything we do, we're trying to do it to be happy or at least content with our lives. I feel like that's what humans are inclined to do. And I wish I could just be like, do whatever makes you happy. But then bitches will be broke sometimes. Like, I don't know how Mr. Alan Sugar did it. He simply left school and now he worked and he did his millionaire thing, and I'm here. It's difficult to create and do things and everything when you feel uninspired by life, uninspired by everything. So I hope that by the end of this year I will be more inspired. I will be at university, meeting new friends, not isolating myself. I will have really achieved things. I want to have traveled this year, and hopefully I can film at better times, not at 10 to 1 in the morning. So there's that. I'll see you in many days. Okay, so I'm gonna commemorate this with a picture on my camera. How do you feel? Right now, I honestly feel really good. Like, it's the little things. Like, for example, I thought today was Monday, so I was like, oh, I gotta do my work. Done all my work for Monday, but today's Sunday. So I'm like, okay, we vibing. I don't even have to do that much work tomorrow. And I watched back this video and I was like, I am in a way much better place than I was at that time. And obviously because I still obviously get anxious and I have my depressive episodes, but I do not feel the same way that I did then. And even a smaller amount of change makes a big impact on your life. What do you want for yourself and for this year? So for 2021, what I would like for myself is to feel a sense of purpose. It doesn't even have to be with school. I just want there to be a sense of purpose in my life. I feel like I'm just terrible at keeping up any type of habits because there isn't like a purpose behind the habits. And I want to be able to live my life with intention. One of my achievements of this year. So this year I started posting on my YouTube channel regularly. I hit 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers. Thank you for that. I organized a photo shoot this year and I was taking pictures on my film camera. Obviously I didn't get to do as much photo shoots because it's a pandemic now, but I did that. I found something new to learn and I like stepped out of my comfort zone and I did that, you know. I started learning guitar. You know, I'm not exactly that advanced, however I can't play some chords or whatever. So I haven't tuned this, so if it's not right, you didn't hear anything, you didn't see anything, and this is a dream. Let's just play the beginning of Declan McKenna's song instead, huh? Oh, it's not even there. I'm just gonna put it up to the fact that I'm not wearing glasses. Period. What else have I achieved this year? This year I got accepted into all of my university choices. I am chilling on a course at the University of Liverpool. I learned how to braid my hair. It's not very good, but I did that. If you don't look closely and you don't have a trained eye, you won't be able to tell. I made a song for the first time, which is very crazy and very vulnerable because I have a lot of anxiety surrounding singing because, I mean, my singing is so irregular. Sometimes I can sound like this. Channel, welcome back to my channel. Hello. No.
Oh my god, it's not funny.
And other times I can sound like this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Because I just have no control over my voice whatsoever. And there is so much anxiety. I feel like I just can't. I can't do the whole singing thing. But I did that. What makes you happy? I think I'm going to do the other one first. Because I don't like ending on a sad note. Okay, what makes you sad? The things that make me sad or that have made me sad this year is obviously it's a pandemic. So missing out on, like, because I was on a gap year this year, so missing out on the big like travel trip that I wanted to go on, that was sad. The fact that we are still in the situation and, you know, so many people are dying and have died from this, and the fact that we still live in a society where black men and women can be just killed on the streets by police officers, and the police officers can get away with it, and this racism it's there and it's ingrained in so many parts of society. And even apart from the systemic shit, like even literally the other week I had somebody saying some racist things to me, and I'm just like, I know myself and I know my blackness and I'm proud of it, and I know that there's always going to be some kind of hardships, but it does make me sad that there are people that just don't see my worth because of my skin color or my race. The things that make me happy though, the things that make me happy are the fact that I am black. I am a part of such a vibrant and diverse community of people all over the world who are so resilient and so just amazing, trendsetters, show-stopping, like everything, okay? Other things that make me happy, Animal Crossing. I finally got Animal Crossing. I didn't understand it as much as at first, however, now it is, you know, what else would I be doing if I wasn't just like fishing and like sorting out my island? Like, where would I be? I would be fine, but I would not be as fulfilled, you know? Things that make me happy, my family, honestly, like it's obviously been difficult being in a pandemic and you have to like stay in the house with everyone like 24/7, but I feel like I have developed an even stronger relationship with my family, and I wouldn't change that for the world. Like, I'm so glad that I have a family that I can quarantine with, and I have a safe space that I can quarantine with, like in. Another thing that makes me happy is just that I feel happy. Like, you can even see in the last video, like I don't feel foggy anymore. I kept saying how I felt foggy and how I just didn't feel like a person, which I can definitely understand. Obviously, oh, my iPad just died. We're just gonna have to deal with the raggedy lighting, okay? But yeah, I don't feel foggy. I feel like a real human being again. So that's something to be happy about. What do you love / hate about yourself? The things that I hate about myself. I think the thing that I hate about myself is, it's not even hate anymore, because I just accept. I genuinely think I just accept myself. There's nothing that I hate about myself because I don't hate myself, you know? I said about my forehead, I don't give a shit. Like, it's definitely something that's still like an insecurity occasionally, because sometimes you just like, goddamn. But then I'm like, this forehead is the same forehead that runs through my family. This is the same forehead that can be seen across like years and years of Rwandan ancestry. So why would I be insecure about something like that? Like, this forehead is a piece of history right here, okay? Like, this is a part of who I am. I am not about to hate that about myself. There are things that I dislike about myself that I will accept. Like, I don't know what it is. I often can isolate myself. I think that I can feel like I'm a burden to others in a way that I can't even rationalize. I have definitely faded away from a couple of friendships in that way. There are friendships that have remained, but I still do feel like a burden sometimes. So I dislike that. I do. I also dislike that I am still inconsistent. I dislike that I'm inconsistent with things and I can't keep up with my habits. But what I love about myself is that I'm here today, okay? Like, I got through all the shit that I went through, and I'm here, and I believe in my worth, and I know that regardless whatever I go through, it's part of my human experience, and I wouldn't want to miss that. What is the meaning of life? Why I ask myself this question? I don't know. Do I think I'm a philosopher? I don't know. But again, I said that the meaning of life is to the pursuit of happiness, but sometimes it's like you can't even feel happy all the time. I feel like the aim is to find meaning. Once you find meaning, you can get I was being a philosopher, but my camera cut me off. But basically what I was saying is that, like, I feel like once you have found meaning, or once you are on a journey to finding meaning, like if you have that meaning, you have what your reason for being on this planet is, it's easier to get past the unhappiness and the darker times, because regardless, you have your reason for being. So if it's only the pursuit of happiness, then when there are sad parts of your life, what are you gonna do? Like for me, the meaning of life is to find meaning, if that even makes any sense. That was my video. We out here being vulnerable, but it's good. I feel like we should, as humans, just be vulnerable, because it's not every day, like lookbook. It's not every day, I don't even know, makeup tutorial. Like sometimes you do have to talk about the deeper things, because at the end of the day, we all experience so much of the same things. And to know that other people are going through similar things, I feel like is really important. And if you're watching this, take this as your sign to know that everything's gonna be okay. Like I know that you have it in you to get past whatever kind of struggles you might be going through at the moment. And I know that it's difficult sometimes, because it's like you can be in a situation where you have so much anxiety and so much sadness, but it's like you live a good life, which is what it was like for me. But at the end of the day, your feelings are valid regardless of what situation you're in, and you have the strength to get through this part of your life, because that's all it is. It's just a part of your life. It's not your whole life. It's just a little segment, a little blip that you're going through. If this resonated with you, comment down below. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, do your thing, you know? If you want to like, go for it, do it. If you want to dislike, do it as well, because that's engagement, baby. I will see you next week probably. I have an interesting video planned for next week. I do. I need to stop with the American accent, but like I am Americanized, okay? I don't have anything to say about it. I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing, but it was nice talking to you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. I can't even do the little spinny thing. Let me do that again.